Oh, landmines and jellyfish. Welcome back to Knives, I guess, and calm down, children. Calm down. It's just a fire drill. But I just checked the mail and I got a Hogue knife. So, those of you that have been around here for a minute know the Hogue Deka in Magnacut has been on my wish list for a while, and look at the boy. So let's take a look at what we're holding, because it'll bother you if I don't, and you know I spoil you. And first things first, and most importantly, the pocket clip is tip up, which is the Lord's carry. We have got the black polymer scales on here. We got an axis lock and a thumb stud. Let's flick the stud. And we got a hair over 3 inches, or right at 3 inches of Magnacut steel. So, back when I first started really getting into knives seriously again a while ago, I am very tardy to this party. The bug out immediately went on my list for the things I want, and it was what, you'd call that maybe an aspirational knife. A little bit hard to reach on your budget, but still doable. We keep the property value pretty low around here. But, as I was looking around more and kind of comparing stuff to the bug out, the Deka made the list alongside the Zero Tolerance ZTO 350. I've got 2 of those 3 by now, and, like the Hogue had been shown in Magnacut on sale for $100 and a couple other places. And I missed out on it last time because I did not have the money, and I knew I was going to be unhappy about missing it, but, kind of stuck for it. So, holiday bonus comes in. I wait for a few days, and getting towards Black Friday, the timing was great. $104 on Blade HQ. And yes, I went through Blade HQ, a reputable dealer, so that I could be, as confident as one can be that I wasn't getting a counterfeit. Because this would have upset me. Like, I'm planning on doing a cardboard slayer with the Magnacut. The Magnacut lasting 2 hours before the edge is destroyed would have really, really upset me. Now, I don't fully know what to expect with the Magnacut on Cardboard Slayer. I don't know how abrasion resistant it winds up being, but if that winds up being a slog and a marathon, I'm going to have fun with it. We may shatter our live stream length record on the back of this guy right here. But, I'm happy to see this thing. And of course, it's on the bronze washers, I believe, because, the action is very stiff. It's washer action. It still feels smooth. But it's not on bearings action. So, the washers don't bother me that much. It does centrifugal open pretty nicely. Let's see if I can do this under here. Yeah. So the centrifugal open on it is very nice. The action is smooth, if a little bit stiff. That's what you get for being on washers. Let's take a look at our factory edge. Ooh, paper. So yeah, that is a nice factory edge. I'm going to guess between 180 and 220 on this. That's my guess. Let's get the tester out and see how close I am. I'm working on calling these shots beforehand just based off of how the paper looks when it cuts. And the cuts that look like that have often posted around the 220s. So really, I'm going to put my guess around 200, 220. Somewhere in that window. Let's see how close I am. I should have loaded this up before I started filming, but I did not. I never do. I do minimal prep work. The fact that I grabbed a piece of copy paper or printer paper and put it right here next to me is amazing. That in itself is an amazing level of preparedness. 181. I should have stuck with my first one. I did initially say 180 to 220. Man, I should not have second guessed myself, you guys. Look at that. I'm getting better at this. I am getting better. But yeah, 181. So that's a good solid edge. That is a good solid edge. I'm looking forward to seeing how low I can push that number whenever I sharpen it myself. I do wonder about the thumb studs being in the way of the stones when I'm sharpening it, but if I put it back here and clamp it here, I might be able to reach the end of this blade without dinging up the thumb stud. But we'll see when we get there. I do wonder with the HRC and Magnacut and all that, how well it's going to hold up to, or how good of an edge it's going to take when it's sharpened. That'll be interesting to see. Let's see what she weighs. I remembered that I actually do have a scale right here to check these things off. Or check them out. Off. 60 grams. So it's also on the pretty lightweight side. It feels a lot like the bug out. It feels a little front heavy whenever it's open. That's because the polymer weighs nothing. You do have the partial liner back here. And, I don't see everybody complaining, oh, the Magnacut only has a partial liner, it'll break on you. Because it's got the partial liner that stops right here. No more liner after this point. And there is some flex to it, you know? There's a significant amount of flex. And again, I'm not bothered by that. All right, I'm not bothered by it because again, like if I do what it takes to break this thing because the liner stops at a certain point, I seriously messed up. I committed numerous mistakes leading to that moment in my life. You know, it's just I don't hear everyone's like the Magnacut, $100, best value for your money ever. No one ever says, hey, it's got a partial liner, it flexes, don't buy it, it's trash. You know, it's the same thing right here with this one. You know, partial liner on it, and very similar setup too. Liner stops back here, and they got the same reinforcement molding in here too. It's just a large square grid, but this one's a piece of trash because it flexes and it's got a partial liner. It's crazy. I love the hills people choose to die on, you know, and I love griping about stuff like that. Sorry. You guys have heard me gripe about it before, but, you know, like I said, if I push this to its breaking point on something like that, I seriously messed up. Like, there's still plenty of strength in here. Yes, steel going all the way to the back would have definitely been stronger, but, you know, it would have weighed more, and it's still plenty strong. It won't be an issue, I promise. So I'm going to enjoy carrying this thing, and of course, it's gonna be a couple of weeks before I carry this for review. I've got so much other stuff on my plate. I do want to get through the Ozark Trail stuff and the Walmart stuff because this is the time of year to do that if you're going to do that. But we are going to carry this. We're going to enjoy it. This is going to sit in the drawer next to the bed with the good stuff, my top shelf knives. And yeah, I'm happy to have it. So can't think of nothing else to add. So all that being said, thanks for looking at my crap. Subscribers, you guys are awesome. Y'all keep coming in. I appreciate you so much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We got giveaways coming up. We got our live streams. There's plenty of activities. Comments. I love some feedback. Let me know what you think about this thing. And all that being said, y'all have a nice day.